Hey, good evening, Facebook. I'm about to get on my word Wednesday soon, but I was just sitting back and thinking about some things. And 2020 hasn't been such a great year for us all. You know, some of us had some bad losses in our life. I lost my brother, my cousin, actually two cousins, and my aunt. Buried my aunt a couple of weeks ago, and I don't know if this has been one of the worst years of my life, but I know this has not been too good, you know? And I say that because I was just thinking to myself and I was saying, dang, this has been like maybe the worst year. And, so many people lost their lives to the COVID, and so many people have lost their jobs and their stability and their homes, and not able to meet their bills, or care for their children as much as they want to. And I just sit back and I think of all this, and sometimes I just get overwhelmed with the thought. But when I think about the goodness of God and all God has still done in the midst of this pandemic, I just feel such a rush, and I feel such strength. Because we may have lost loved ones along the way. We may have lost our jobs. We may have lost materialistic things, and a lot of businesses closed down and they may not reopen because they don't have the funds to start over. And when we think of all of that, I just say, my God is like so much going on. But one thing I would like to say is that if y'all keep on living, you haven't lost nothing. We may have lost a couple of things in our life, but if we keep living, and I just was sitting back thinking, and I drive a lot, I think, and my mind just like travel, and I say, well, God, we are losing here. Have mercy on us. And I realized that I'm still here. We're still here. We may have lost some things. We may have lost some fights. But as long as we are still living, y'all, we are winners. We are winners. As long as we accept the breath that God has to breathe into our bodies, when we wake us up every morning, we are winners. So I don't know who this is for, but I just came by just to tell you today is that we may have lost some things in our lives. But for those of us who are still here and standing on the promises of God and keeping our hope and our faith and being able to still encourage each other and living life in potential, we are still winning. We are still winning. So I'm just asking all those out there who may have lost who lost some faith along the way, and who lost some hope along the way, and who are not praying as much as they used to anymore, and who don't believe as much as you used to believe. I just ask you to hold on and see what the end is going to be, because God is still great in the midst of this pandemic, in the midst of us losing our jobs and becoming unemployed, and, losing family members and feeling lost and feeling sad and maybe angry. Just keep living, y'all. Just keep living. I encourage you to keep living. So many things that happened in this pandemic season that made me want to give up and throw in the towel. But then when I think about the goodness of the Lord and all that God has done for me, my soul, my very soul cries out, hallelujah. I thank God for keeping me. Thank God for keeping me. And I thank God for keeping you too. And I just want to say, be encouraged. God has not forgotten us. God has not forgotten us. He just wants to see how many of us are going to hold on and still profess and proclaim the love of Jesus Christ. Who are going to still spread the gospel and the good news that our God is still alive and our God still reigns. Our God still reigns. So I just want to say, be encouraged. God has not forgotten us. Stay faithful. Continue to encourage others along the way. Yeah. I'm telling you, sometimes I got to encourage myself, y'all. It's not easy. It's not easy. But I know the God I serve makes it worth living. Makes it worthy. So I just pray that everyone will continue to have a blessed week. This is Worthy Wednesday, y'all. Get y'all worthy on. God is worthy. It's a good thing that we don't have to go out. I miss church. I miss going to church. I miss fellowshipping and hugging those of my loved ones and families at church and stuff. Hey, everybody. And I miss that so much. I miss that human touch of people who love you and who you worship with. But I tell y'all the opportunity to tune into a service only takes a matter of a finger and a remote control. And if you can do that, you can find yourself in service on Sunday, Wednesday, Monday, Saturday, whatever time and day that y'all worship. So I would like to say, be encouraged. God has not forgotten us. We may lost some things, but we are still winning. I'm still winning. I love y'all. That's my time.